Happy Memorial Day! Are you guys out barbecuing or grilling today? You know what? I think we're going to do that tomorrow because today we're going to marinate the ribs. They're pork ribs and they were on sale for $1.98 a pound. Yes, in my area, that's a pretty good buy. My son is a master barbecuer, so I'm going to let him do it. And he's got all his spices out here that he's going to use to marinate in the bottom of one of my crock pots so that there's enough room. It was still too long, so he's cut it in half. And let's let him get to doing the magic of his marinades. He never has a recipe, so we'll see how this turns out. All right, the first thing he's using is citrus champagne vinegar, which we were able to buy for only $1. Let's move on to the next ingredient. We've got a leftover bottle of Sprite. Squirt, excuse me. So we're putting in some squirt. Next up comes the freshly ground black pepper. Next comes the salt. Yes, he is left-handed. Now we're adding turmeric, or he is. I just love the brightness of turmeric. Now, one of my favorites in flavor, garlic powder. Yummy. My homemade onion powder, you know. We just dehydrated onions and made powder, and there we go. It is delicious. Oh, it smells delicious. Right. Smoked paprika. It's gotta be smoked paprika, right? Hold it down a little bit further. There we go. Black garlic. I don't know that have you used this in anything?
A few times.
Okay.
I like it.
Alrighty. So those are our seasonings. We were able to use up a couple of things that we needed to use. And now I think he's going to mix it up and drop the ribs in. All right, he's mixed it all up with a whisk, and now he's just going to drop our ribs in there. And then he's going to kind of baste each side there. And then over the next 24 hours, he's actually going to come and flip them over to make sure they all get marinated really well together.
Oh, do you know what?
It smells delicious. We're going to cover it, put it in the fridge, and like I said, he'll be tossing around in that marinade over the next 24 hours for some delicious melt off the bone ribs. And we'll be back to show you the barbecue. Well, we forgot to show you the step where we made the little foil tent box, moved the ribs in, poured all that marinade in there, and we've now let it slow cook in all those juices. Now we're going to remove it and put it directly on the grill to add some barbecue sauce.
2 hours.
All right, so they slow cooked in their marinade for about an hour and a half. Now he's moved them to the grill. And what are we doing now?
Now we're going to be barbecuing sauce.
Now we're going to be barbecuing, he says. So here we go. And here's our ribs off the grill. They smell and look so delicious. I can't wait to dig in. As you can see, we already broke into this to see what it tasted like. And man, that's delicious. I'm going to make a bowl to take to my mom along with some bean salad. Here's Mom's plate with her ribs and her bean salad. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is Tina, the girl in the garden. Today it was all about barbecuing. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment below. And we hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend with your family and friends. See you next time. Bye.